Morning, guys. Say morning, morning, morning. Just thought I'd come on, say good morning. My breakfast today, I'm going to quite early, in fact. What time is it, Tom? It's 25 past 8. So I'm going to have the fruit today with the porridge oats. Same as what I had yesterday, but I'm not going to have it till later. So I've got a bit of a busy day today. So I'm coming on just to say hello and introduce you to my grandson, Thomas. Say hello. He's well. I say hello. Hello. Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba. He's gorgeous, isn't he? He's a gorgeous boy. Mwah. Cece's out there doing something. Don't know what she's up to. We don't know what she's up to. We don't know what she's up to, do we? No. So yeah, that's what I'm going to have for my breakfast. Thomas has had his breakfast. He's had porridge and banana and a bottle, haven't you? Yes, you have. Yes, you have. He's well used to the camera because nowadays, well, all I ever do is take photos of him. And so does everyone else, don't they? So he's 7 months and he's bloody gorgeous, aren't you? So I'll tell you a little story about when Abigail was in labour. She won't mind me saying. So it was all going really well. She was, go swimming along quite nicely. Everything was tickety-boo. You were coming fast, weren't you? And then she was 3 centimetres, and then all of a sudden, your mum's waters broke, didn't they? And it went whoosh. And what did you do? You decided you wanted to come out quick, didn't you? So to press the red button, boof, because your little heart rate dropped, didn't it? And straight away the room fills. I don't know whether anyone's ever been in a situation like that. There's a point to this story. And there's about 20 people in there in a little room, and they've all got a job to do, and they're fantastic. Honest to God, like hats off to them all. They all know what they've got to do. They're all cramped in a space. Anyway, so obviously Thomas's daddy, was in there, and Abigail didn't know what was going on. She just had an injection, so she was having gas in her, so she was quite out of it. And they said, we'll try and deliver him, but we can't. It'll have to be an emergency C-section. So if we can deliver him, one of you can come in. But if it's a C-section, no one can come in. So if it's emergency. So they were getting their tights on, what they do if you've ever done it, and, getting her ready and and having a look and all that. And they said to me and Thomas's dad, Abby's partner, which one of you want to come in with her? And this, do you know what? This, it's the most selfless thing that anyone's ever done for me. And do you know what? I love our Tom. But, oh God, he's turned and he said, she'll want her mum. And he let me go in. And do you know what? I love that lad. I love him so much. But even now when I think about it, it makes me proper gush, because what a selfless act. This is the first child, to give up that first chance to see your child coming into the world so that your partner can be with her mum. Do you know what I mean? And to give me that opportunity, and it makes me tear up. It really, really does. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to do for anyone. Look at him. And, it's just, he thought about Abigail, and he thought, he didn't think about his own needs. He thought about her. He's such a beautiful lad. So anyway, consequently, she didn't need a C-section. And obviously, they down there. I wasn't down there. I was up there with Abigail because she was panicking, She didn't know what was going on. And all I had to do was get the baby out and get him out safe. Do you know what I mean? But I was up the top with one of the other the guys, Charles, his name was, and they were saying, come on, Abby, because they knew if they couldn't get him out, she'd have to have a section. And they were all saying, amazing, absolutely amazing, even the midwives, come on, Abby, come on, Abby. So I was saying to her, come on, Abby, come on, Abby. And anyway, she eventually got him out, and he came out. And they do this thing now where they don't cut the cord straight away. And so they put them on the chest as they normally do. So he went on Abigail's chest, didn't you? And I watched him go from the bluey colour. They stay like that for a while because they've not cut the cord. And it was just so spectacular, and I got to cut the cord, which is amazing. I'll never forget it, ever, ever. But what I'll never, ever forget is what Tom did for me. And, you know, he did it for Abby, but he did it for me as well. And he's just such a special place in my heart. He did anyway, but he's got a special place in my heart because of that. And, you know, that's real love. Absolutely real love. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget what he done for me, you know. It's just so lovely. So we got little Thomas, didn't we? Yes, he was £6.25 ounce, weren't you? And he's beautiful. I absolutely adore him. As I say, he's my first grandson. Grandma didn't think she'd get any grandkids, did she? No. But your mummy surprised me, didn't she? Yeah, your mummy and your daddy. So he's joyful. He brings me so much joy. You know, I've got such a great life. A simple life, but a great life. And that's why in life we can look for the simple things and we can hold on to them and be grateful for them, can't we? So, you know, I had him overnight last night, I think I said. And he stayed with his grandma. Oh, gosh, has he got a tooth? No. He's teasing. Oh. No. And I just wanted to introduce you to him because he's my little man, aren't you? Hey, you're Gammy's boy and I'm grandma. So, yeah, and just a big shout out to all the midwives and doctors at Arrow Park Hospital as well, because they were fantastic and they got you out, didn't they? Yeah. And it's just such a blessing to have him in my life, and, you know, just to have this little bundle that when I'm having days like I had yesterday where I'm doubting myself, Kirsten Kay said to me, she said, just take that little boy, he's your legacy, and hold him tight in your arms and don't let him go. And he's such a tonic, he is, and I love him so much. So he's had porridge this morning with banana. You weren't keen, were you? I don't know whether it's because I put banana in, but you know, he's all right normally with his porridge, aren't you? But he wasn't keen this morning, so he's had a bok as well, haven't you? So he'll have a little sleep now, and I'll go and have a little bath, and then we'll carry on with our day, won't we? We will. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that sweet story. You know, just sometimes in life something blows you away and it makes your heart literally swell every time you think about it. And that's what happens when I think about what our Tom done for me and for Abby. You know, but I think about, you know, I know he done it for Abby as well, but when I think about it, I think he done that for me, because I can do that and think he done that for me, because he did as well, didn't he? You know, but he's a lovely lad. So we're gonna get ready for the day. Mummy's coming today, isn't she? Mummy and Jordan. So Uncle Jordan, that's my son, and they're gonna stay over, aren't they? We're all gonna stay over tonight, aren't we? Yeah. And Jordan's going to cook tea, so I'll probably film him and put it up so you can meet him, and you'll probably meet Abigail as well. I haven't asked her yet whether she wants to come on camera. I did ask her whether Thomas could star in this, because that's not up to me to decide. Yeah, the story, I haven't asked her, but I know she'll be fine about that. But it's just a precious moment, and as Kirsten was saying yesterday, remember all them things, you know, that, you know, I'm loved. And when I have them wobbles like I did yesterday when someone was mean to me on the Reddit, because I was going to have them. It's who I am. It's part of my makeup. It's what makes me me. It's what makes me think about other people's feelings, isn't it? If it wasn't like that, then, you know, I'd be a mean person, wouldn't I? And I didn't want to be a mean person. I'd rather show this little boy love in the world, don't I? So I'm going to get myself a little bath. I've got a wash on. I've just paused it while I do this video. Thomas is going to have a little sleep, aren't you? Yeah. And then Mummy's coming and Uncle Jordan. And we're going to have a nice day, aren't we? Yes, we are. We bloody are. Mwah. So, guys, that's it. What I did want to say was, if you're following the budget meals, I'm going to make a chicken pie tomorrow. Now, for that, you're going to need pastry. So we got the butter, didn't we? And we need water, and it's water, salt, a bit of oil. But you will need flour, plain flour. It is plain flour, yeah, plain flour, to make a short crust pastry. If you want to follow that, if you want to make it, you can get it in Aldi, so if you want to pop along. If not, I'll be doing other things with the chicken, but I just thought I wanted to let you know. He does this thing where he's rockabilly rock, aren't you? So that's it for now. I wanted to just come on and say good morning after yesterday, me being sort of, I was a bit forlorn, wasn't I? Yeah. So we're going to crack on, aren't we? We're going to crack on and get on with our day. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. And I wish you all the best. And just remember to be kind to yourself. Mwah. And to love yourself. Who's having a chompy on Grandma's fingers? Yeah, I thought he'd got a tooth then. How good would that have been? If he'd have got a tooth, his first tooth, you'd have been on the telly getting your first tooth. Or, excuse me, guys. Alrighty, so bye-bye from Thomas and bye-bye from Janine. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Oh, I love him so much. Mwah. Bye, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.